There are things coming down the pipeline within the next year on the artificial intelligence front that are just going to make you go, ooh, and holy sh! Whoa! Oh my god. Woo! Hi. Thank you for watching that caffeine-infused series of reactions, because that's pretty much how it felt this week when I discovered this new AI tool. I went through what felt like the entire spectrum of emotions. It's currently available for free to the public. What the heck are you talking about? An artificial intelligence program that seems a little smarter than us. And it made me realize that a lot of the work we do could be done or done better by this online tool, ChatGPT. If you're thinking, what the heck? Don't worry, that was me recently too. A little bit of background on what this is. ChatGPT was launched on the 30th of November last year by an artificial intelligence research lab based in San Francisco. OpenAI. It's a chatbot that works from within your web browser. Think Google's search engine on a triple shot of caffeine. With the ability to analyze information very quickly, write your homework or complex essays probably better than you can, literally. You know what? I'm going to show, not tell. I'm going to flip the screen so you can see. For example, are you starting to get a feel for how big this tech is and what's coming? I feel that AI is something to embrace and to start getting curious about. It's kind of like how mobile phones and the internet weren't understood or even welcomed when they first hit the market. It's super easy for our minds to hit the negative on anything new and start looking for the doom, kind of like, oh my god, there goes my job. I feel so dumb right now. Why am I even here? Hold the mental spiral source, because that's not necessarily where all this ends up. Getting on board this new future has a lot of great potential and can help us think beyond the day-to-day and actually improve the quality of our lives. How can AI in this current form actually benefit us beyond asking it to cheat on your exam? I know you do that, Kenny. One of the first things that struck me when I had a little play with this new tool is it taught me how to get better at asking questions. This could easily be an overlooked part of the program, but when you ask a program to answer a question, you soon realize by its responses that maybe you're not expressing yourself very well. You may need to be more specific or phrase things another way so that you elicit the helpful answer that you actually need. The model is currently restricted to language. It can't produce video, sound, or images like its AI kin, like DALL-E, but instead ChatGPT's power lies in its in-depth understanding of the spoken and written word, of analyzing complicated matters, and its incredible speed of processing masses of information out there and spitting it out to you super fast. All of my responses literally took seconds for the program to answer. It can explain philosophical or scientific rationale in simple terms, write full-length research papers and articles, or even write an outline for a stand-up comedy script. So by engaging with this technology, it teaches us to develop clarity of mind and language around what it really is that we're looking for. This bit's really exciting. It will help productivity. I realize this is a pretty obvious benefit. You will soon realize how you can spend the biggest time suck of your life collating information and reading books and trying to formulate a takeaway tip that you'll actually implement, only to realize you'll get rabbit-holed sideways into a bunch of different things on social media which you get excited about at the time and think, oh, this is so good. I'm so going to do all of this in my life. But as soon as you log off, you forget everything. The good news is you won't have to chew all the cud now. ChatCow will chew it for you. Where we could spend hours researching, comprehending and writing an article on quantum mechanics, ChatGPT can produce a well-written, compelling version in seconds. This AI can currently analyze and interpret data faster and more accurately than we can. So imagine its potential in the use in finance, identifying patterns in the market, for example, so that we can make better decisions and not let our emotions turn us into idiots making dud investments. By using this program, it could also help remove our intentionless entertainment habits. You know, the ones where you go on social media without any specific intention or thoughtful question, so you get sloshed around by the waves of mass opinion, someone losing their shirt about everything and everyone and disempowering themselves, which can sometimes end up in a situation of, hey, most upvoted answer to a question asked by thousands of random fleshlings, I'll treat you as fact and allow my feelings to be based on you. We know how that ends up. So AI can help us automate tasks and processes, freeing up our time and resources so we can get on with some quality work, like getting creative, getting out of the house, experiencing life, getting exercise, and spending more time with those we care about. For example, with AI, we're seeing more of it being used in things like chatbots in customer service, which can help answer some of the common questions that are frequently asked, and that way it can filter the bulk of the work so that it can prioritize the more complex questions for humans to answer. The funny thing about using a program like this is I went down a dark path and I was thinking, I wonder if this program can write a letter of termination of employment. It could. It did. And it did a really great job of it, which was so I asked it to turn it into a rhyme so that somebody wouldn't feel so bad. But all that being said, despite the automation, I still feel that we still need to exercise our brains as humans, because I really feel that we need to keep heart and soul in our interactions, particularly with other humans. And bear in mind that currently this is the early stage of the program. There are limitations and room for errors. And right now the program isn't up to date with the news and events that have occurred over the last 12 months. There are going to be a lot of different jobs, which means we're going to need to develop different skills. And I know that phrase adapt or die gets thrown around, but I think it's really important to understand that, as with any technology, we're going to see changes and new ways of doing things. This will of course mean that the nature of our work is going to change. Some jobs won't need to be done by humans anymore. Even specific jobs like contract lawyers may no longer be in demand, because detailed, accurate contracts can now be written by ChatGPT, custom designed. Like any change, we're going to be seeing a demand for new jobs and skill sets. And this is where I find things get really exciting. The more easily imagined opportunities for work are going to be in the healthcare space and in the finance sector. We're going to see a lot of this technology working alongside humans. For example, the AI programs can more accurately diagnose illnesses and analyze data. And AI can more accurately and swiftly analyze market trends and financial information. We already have self-driving cars and automatic reverse parking thanks to artificial intelligence. One area where social awareness and tech can meet in terms of job creation is in the ethical realm. We will need people to shape the programming and the use of artificial intelligence, navigating the possible consequences of misuse, and developing guidelines so that not all of us look up things like how to develop unicorns because we'll have a lot of rainbow poop everywhere. You get the idea. Like the internet, we're going to need some parameters. One of the exciting areas where we can really get assistance from this program is in sales scripts. You can use it to help draft emails as part of a business package that you can offer clients. How much you want to automate and how much you want to be hands-off will be completely up to you. This is the great thing about choice. We get to decide whether we're going to use this tiny tip of the AI future. This program is still free right now. I will drop a link so you can click away and have a blast like I did and lose a week of your life. Oh, I had so much fun. But this is just touching the surface of what will be available over the next year. And of course, there are going to be a lot of other businesses cropping up with their own version of ChatGPT. We can choose how to use it, where we decide to implement it, where it can help us free up our time so we can spend it somewhere else. I'll spend my time mind blanking because I realized how much of my life I'd spent working or being in survival mode. Next problem, I don't know what to do with my life. But I secretly hope we all don't just mindlessly scroll and consume in the time that we now have freed up for ourselves, because one thing I realized is that every swipe you make on social media, which runs to an algorithm, hello, artificial intelligence, every time you swipe on something or pass something or watch something, you are giving your vote in the direction of how you want the artificial intelligence to be programmed. So speaking of algorithm, my intention here by creating this YouTube channel is to contribute to the votes that go towards creating uplifting content, hopefully entertaining, and share honest, real, practical ways in which we can tweak and improve our lives and hopefully a fun learning style environment. For example, by liking and subscribing to my channel, you are teaching the YouTube AI algorithm what helps us. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really appreciate your support here. If you'd like me to chat about more tech topics in future, I'm more than happy to do so because I completely nerd out about this stuff. I love exploring what's possible for our future, and I love sharing with you what could be the best for all of our potential. I've left a link to ChatGPT if anyone's curious and wants to play with a new toy like I did. I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Anyone here who doesn't grow up either? Come and join me. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. This is the final hole. 18. Once the ball goes down, you lose your ball. And that's the end of the game. I gotta make the house go up.